Well, hi, y'all. Good to see you, man. Y'all came at the right time. I done finished up the chores outside, and man, that my old flip phone, it don't like the cold. It's trying to take videos and everything. So I did what I could before I had to get in here and defrost this thing. But anyway, y'all grab you a cup of coffee and kick off your shoes. And this might be a little long-winded on this video, but we got a lot of ground to cover, and so. Yeah, got like I said, I got the chores done, and I'm gonna sit back, take a break a little bit, and we got Thanksgiving week coming upon us here now, and it's a good time to reflect and be thankful for all the blessings that we do have and we continue to receive, and I kind of feel like the pilgrims that came over on the Mayflower and the Pinta and all those boats, and came over and decided to live in a foreign land and mingle with the natives, and how everybody came together and just spread the love no matter what your background is or whatever. Just there for one reason, to enjoy each other's companionship and be blessed from our Creator. I mean, that's 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 it. That's all you need to do, in life, in my opinion. And a lot of times, we get snowed over by society. We forget them things. But with me being here, stepping off the Mayflower, walking on a foreign land, it's I've been dealing with the locals. Like I mentioned, I do some work for the community and everything. And like I said, if you give to the community gives back to you too. And boy, that is for sure and for certain. And just like y'all, y'all just been really wonderful, to me, since starting this channel at Alaska Wild Serenity in February. Um, it just the gifts that y'all send me, the comments and the friendships that we develop. It's just, that's a lot to be thankful for. Especially starting over late in life, and going into it, jumping in with both feet, starting something new, and having a positive outlook each and every day. And that's what kind of makes it all worth it, and it makes the low points turn into high points, and it sure does. So anyhow, like I said, with Thanksgiving coming on upon us, I was gonna do this big video cooking all this food and stuff, but I just, between my schedule and everything, I wouldn't be able to get it out in time for y'all. But I wanted to be able to make some food and stuff. I want to give it to some deserving people that can't get out anywhere, and bring them a little food for Thanksgiving, and just kind of go around and say check in on people. And so I think that's what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. Because I'm thankful, and I just want to put a smile on somebody's face, for that day. So that's why that. But one of the people, which is a subscriber too, that lives here locally, and she's a hoot. She's a good cook too. And I was giving her some rides, her and her husband, and she making all these goodies for me all the time, a muffin or something. Always sharing. While they were in there in their appointment, they gave me something to eat, and she even bring me a cup of coffee. They're like, man, life's good. Can't beat that. Anyway, one of the last rides that she gave me this whole ham, a frozen ham that to cook, and I was just very thankful for this, because they're gonna feed me for a long time. I guarantee you. Once I get this thing, I got plans for it. And, you'll see in the video later on how I do this one. But anyway, this is gonna feed me for a long time. Like I said, I can slice it in, make me sandwich meats on it, make chunks out of it, put it in with some navy beans or any kind of beans, or into some chili or stew or whatever. I'll take a lot of it, vacuum seal it and put it in the freezer, and I'll pull it out as I need it. And so, thank you very much. I like to eat. This is going to be really good. So, thank you so much. And then, when I stopped off at the post office the other day, and I had a letter. And I was like, huh, and nobody sends me letters. It just says Rob on it. I'm like, oh, okay. Ain't nobody looking for me. But anyway, so, I had to open it up. So otherwise, I didn't know what it was. So open it up, and it's actually a greeting card, season greeting card. And somebody sent me a season greeting card. This is like the first one I ever got a card, in the mail, other than one other co-creator that him and I become really good friends. And when I was having all those medical issues, he sent me a Goodwill uh, card, to kind of lift my spirits. And that's Old School Alaska. You look him up. He's got great content. As far as nature scenes and stuff like that. It's very serene. It's turning into a daily habit with me. Get my coffee and check out his shorts. Well, not his shorts, but short videos. You know what I mean. Anyway, this card, it's really a pretty card. It's got I like the cardinals on it because they always say that, that's somebody that passed away that loved you very much to come visit you. As a fable goes, whatever. Anyway, it says inside, well, you know what? No, excuse me. Age has finally caught up with me, and I have to have me some prescription glasses. Anyway, hope your holidays are filled with much joy and happiness. Hi, Rob. Me and my husband watch you on your YouTube channel. We're both wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're looking forward to your videos. Stay safe and warm. Carmela Key. Man, that's cool. I got my first Christmas greeting card for the cabin. We had to hang that up. I haven't put a string up or something, so I can start to do it. But I guess they found my address in the description on my Alaska Wild Serenity page on YouTube, and send me a Christmas card. So thank you very much. I'd put, well, you know what? I can put it right here. How about there for now? Just while I'm talking with y'all. Y'all need another cup of coffee? I got plenty on the stove. Just help yourself, No need to be bashful. Anyway, that was really great that I got that card, and so it really touches me. And there's so many good people out there, and then and I seem to meet them all here on the when y'all come in to see me and leave comments and stuff like that. Anyway, there's another episode of What's in the Box. Somebody sent me a package. Check this out, man. Look, I got a package in the mail. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, cool. I haven't had one for a while, but not that I expected them or anything. It's just like, just finding like a chunk of gold in the river. Like, oh, man, check that out. That's neat. Anyway, let's see what this is. Get this thing opened up. All right. What do we have here? Oh, where are they at? Already lost them. There we go. Let's see. It says, what does it say? A gift for you. There is so much fun. These are so much fun to use from a subscriber. Okay. Well, let's see what's fun to use. I know this fire starter. Let me take them off. All right, let's get fire starter. Then we'll put that in the kindling box. All right, what do we got here? Ooh. Check this out. Look at that. Propane torch. Now, I could have used this when I started working on building my a firewood shed out there. The bottom, if y'all watch those videos of me putting it together, how I put the treatment on the bottom to keep them from rotting out and stuff like that. Well, a lot of them, they burn the ends of it and then stick them in the ground, or burn the ends and treat them, But man, this is going to be really good because I got a lot more poles to put in the ground, and things to build around here. So this is going to be the day to do it. It's also good, if something's frozen, I need to defrost it or whatever. It's going to have a lot of uses, man. I'm looking forward to doing this. Thank you so much, kind subscriber to send this to me. And stay tuned. You may see something. I don't know if in this video, but maybe another video. I got an idea what I'm going to do with this outside. Y'all stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you so much. This is awesome. And like I said, I look forward to putting. Here we go. Unboxing. Yeah. Ooh, some assembly required. I'll do that later. And now I'm visiting with y'all. But thank you. This is really cool. Really appreciate that. You know, every little thing just kind of makes life a little easier, especially in emergency situations. You know, when you're out isolated in the woods, you know, you got to cover all your bases. You know, anything can happen anytime. But if you got a plan B or a plan C or backup for a backup, it gives you a peace of mind of anything. So, but anyway, just like I said, there's so many things to be thankful for, and thank y'all for each and everything y'all come and watching the videos and the shorts, and like I said, I always enjoy the comments. And last time I had asked, I wanted to hear from y'all. Boy, howdy, did I ever. It was great, though. You asked for it, you shall receive it, huh? But, yeah, so I got an overwhelming response to a couple questions I had asked on the last video. And we're going to go over that. That's why I said this might be a little lengthy. So y'all just make yourself comfortable. Anyway, that... I wanted to hear from y'all and see how we were doing, you know, come along, see if, you know, how y'all were liking the channel, and little extra things y'all want to see or me do or whatever. And I had asked a big question. It was like, facial hair, no facial hair. And we'll get to that here in a minute. But anyhow, so like I said, I heard from a lot of y'all, and I just had fun, you know, answering back, you know, all of y'all. And some of them want to keep playing ping pong back and forth, but it's all good. Y'all are my extended family. So anyway, so some of the things that y'all mentioned was, I'm still trying to get, you got these bifocal things and sometimes I don't know where to look. Anyway, some of y'all, a couple of y'all wanted to see some more of the snow pictures, and I plan to do it, but we haven't had snow lately, you know. Hardly at all, maybe a couple flurries here and there, but nothing really can catch in the camera, it seemed like. But when I do, I'll get some more snow pictures and some ride-along trips, you know, when I'm going to the store or whatever. And I've got some in you know, some of my past videos, but you know, for different little things, you know, I'm gonna go check them out. But yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind, you know, next time I need to do something, I'm gonna whip out the old camera and take you along. Here we go. And then a lot of people said, just stay the same, you know, keep doing what I'm doing. And I mean, there was like 11 people responded, says, you know, they just like what they're seeing. You know, I kind of let y'all into my lives and let you see what I do day to day, you know. You know, it is what it is. I'm a very transparent person, so what you see is what I do. But anyway, give me a minute. I get a little parch here and get some of this tea. Good stuff. Green tea. Make you healthy. And okay, and then some of y'all said they wanted to, a couple of y'all said you want to see a cooking videos. I'll figure out what I'm going to cook, or if you got any suggestions you want to see me cook, and if I got the stuff to do it, I'll just make a whole cooking video. You know, maybe I'll find me a chef hat and put on there. How about that? And another one is on my first video, I kind of did a home tour inside, but things, you know, change on a monthly basis. You know, I move things over here, move it over there, you know, as I get ideas and stuff like that. But so I did that on my first video, but you can kind of get the deal. But as we go along, I'll try to do it. It's just, you know, with this being, you know, 450 square foot home, including the loft upstairs, part of the square footage. It's very tight. You know, it's sometimes a little challenging to film. That's why you always see me in like certain areas of the cabin. But anyway, we'll figure it out as technology grows with Alaska Wild Serenity. Anyway, so and then you know, one of these days I'm okay, whatever that was, but maybe have a fireside chat or something. You know, just you know, kind of what they say, spill the tea, and just kind of how everything came to be. You know, from start to present moment, how I came to Alaska and why and what and where and stuff like that. Just I've been just kind of holding off and really don't know how to present that just yet, and just kind of throwing little bits and pieces out here and there. But I want to kind of see how this channel went first. You know, I'm kind of a little gun shy or whatever you want to say, kind of shy. Try to see how things go. But you know, as we get along, we'll sit down and I'll tell you the story. So stay tuned for that. Okay. What's another one? Discuss future builds. I a couple of videos I keep thinking and saying, hey, you know, I'd like to do this in the future and everything, you know, as time and finances, you know, permit, and as I find stuff, and but some of them ideas involve into other things, and you know how that goes. But I do have like one big addition I want to do to this home. It's actually on the other side of this wall here, where you see the firewood going up the side there, and I want to build out maybe about 10-12 feet and all the way down to the cabin, and then section the back side of it off, make like a bedroom, you know, walk-in bedroom. Then like in the front part can be like a living room, and where my bed is now, that y'all see where I put the curtain rods up and stuff, you know, have that actually have a table to eat at. Wouldn't that be groovy? But anyway, so anyway, I got, you know, all kinds of ideas, you know, things out in the yard, you know, solar arrays. I want to build a, you know, a little house for the well out there, and you know, tilty shed in the outside back for all the propane stuff and generators, blah blah blah. Yeah, got lots of ideas, but just gotta make it happen, you know, in time. It's gonna take time, but stick around, you'll see it eventually if you stay long enough. But y'all are always welcome, you know that. Got an open door policy here. But so anyway, that's future builds. And then somebody asked me if I hunt and fish. Yeah, I'm a very avid hunting and fisher, you know, person, and down in the lower 48. You know, I did a lot of that, especially in, where I come from in Texas. You know, that was my source of meat every year. You know, I get my white-tailed deer and wild hogs, and you know, make sausage and salami and all of the good stuff, and all the different steaks. You know, process this, you know, everything myself. But that's completely different down there. I mean, the process is just, you know, same here, but it's just supersized, bigger animals. That's for sure. Anyway, so it's I just been trying to concentrate right now on you know, getting the homestead established, and all my utilities in place and stuff, and then I'll start venturing out, you know, some hunting and fishing, you know, some of the stuff that I like to do, you know, camping, you know, all that's going to come in time. But like I said, stick around long enough, you'll see it all. So anyway, that's my rendition on that. And then got a couple people want to see me build a snowman. Okay, you asked for it. We'll see how that turns out. But yep, I'll get a snowman. Right now the snow is very fluffy. It didn't pack very well. So, and my snowman building abilities is kind of slim to none, but we're gonna figure it out. You know, it's gonna be an off the grid snowman. Stay tuned for that too. Anyway, that's kind of some of the stuff that y'all wrote about, or wrote to me about, suggestions and ideas. And almost forgot seemed like the big topic of all, facial hair, beard. You know, like I mentioned, you know, when people say, you live in Alaska, you need a beard. And I had this one subscriber. She's a local gal, very sweet lady, and she's very knowledgeable too. She goes, "Yeah, you need a beard because that's for survival." She goes, you get punched through the ice, and that beard can freeze to the ice and keep your head above water until somebody comes to get you." I go, you got a point, but I just stay off the ice. Anyway, so I replied to y'all's comments, beard or no beard. And so the results are in. And so I have, was it 5 people saying, yes, you should grow a beard. And another person said, a beard, but make it a goatee. All right, well, okay. And then the people that were opposed to this was 8. 8 of y'all said, no, you just keep your face just the way it is. We've gotten used to it. Don't change it. And I'm like, all right, fair enough. And so it kind of outweighed the beard people. So for now, no beard. We'll see. We'll revisit this question again, maybe later on, or maybe next year or something, and see what the census is after that. So anyway, so I've been rambling on a long time here, no more than I usually do. And y'all probably had done already clicked out and went on to something else. But those of you who did stay, thank you very much for putting up with me. Anyway, but I just like I said, the big thing is just being thankful, and I always want y'all to know how much I appreciate y'all, and because this has been a team effort, and we're making all this happen, and we're growing, and I love it because I can reach out to more people and try to make them have a good day too, at least for an hour or 15 minutes or 12 minutes or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, and like I said, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And those of you that are overseas and around the world, be sure to share with your peeps over there. And I enjoy hearing y'all's different versions of things too. It's pretty cool. But anyway, as always, be blessed and be happy, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye. Man, check this out. This is what's called whiteout conditions. It's heavy fog today out here in the woods along the major highway. You can't even hardly see anything. It's about 30-something degrees and low visibility. Love it. Great adventure.